Good afternoon, everybody. A look at your headlines on this Friday afternoon. The presidential inauguration moved indoors. A local politician sworn into office. And we'll have the latest on potential winter weather coming up on News 5 now.
Brought to you by Green & Phillips, covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. News 5 Now starts right now.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to News 5 Now on this Friday afternoon. I don't know about you, but it feels like this week has just flown by. And here we are already on Friday getting ready for some rain in the forecast tomorrow. And of course, that wintry mix on Tuesday. And I'll talk about that more in just a moment. So let's go ahead and get to our big stories. And the first one has to do with the cold, but we're not talking about here. The number 5 is about the inauguration, and cold weather is forcing organizers to move President-elect Donald Trump's inauguration ceremony indoors. Trump will now be sworn in while standing in the Capitol Rotunda on Monday. The president-elect says other events are still expected to go on as scheduled. The decision will make Trump the first presidential inauguration to be held indoors since 1985. Number 4. Staffing shortages have become an issue for law enforcement agencies across the nation, including here on the Gulf Coast. The city of Daphne, like many other communities, is dealing with a shortage of police officers. The Daphne Police Department is budgeted for 64 officers, and they currently have 6 job openings, which they're hoping to fill as soon as possible. The city's police chief says the shortage can put a strain on the officers and the department. He tells us the shortage can be attributed to a variety of factors, including pay and national perception about police. Number 3, a ceremonial swearing in today for the new representative for Alabama's Congressional District 2. Representative Shamari Figures was in Mobile today for his swearing-in ceremony, which was held at the Campbell Building downtown. Figures won the race for the newly redrawn District 2 in November. His district includes most of the city of Mobile, as well as Washington, Monroe, and Conecuh counties, and part of Clark County. Figures was officially sworn into Congress earlier this month. Number 2, 2 suspects arrested for a September murder in Northwest Florida. 27-year-old Derek Stewart and 21-year-old Desiree McCants are facing murder charges for allegedly shooting a man to death on Country Walk Drive in the Ferry Pass community. Escambia County deputies believe the pair went there to meet with the victim on September 20th and then shot the man. The suspects were booked into the Escambia County Jail Wednesday. They are being held without bond. And number 1, we are weather aware ahead of potential winter weather coming into the area next week. Temperatures are expected to dip below freezing at the beginning of the week, and there is a chance for winter precipitation. Our first alert storm team says overnight Sunday into Monday is when the coldest air since January of last year will arrive. Lows will drop into the upper teens and low 20s. With wind gusts up to 25 miles per hour, wind chill values could drop to the single digits inland. We'll have more of the same on Tuesday as wind gusts reach up to 25 to 30 miles per hour. Highs Monday and Tuesday will struggle to break 40. And so that is what everybody is talking about at this hour. We are in touch with all the different school systems, and right now everybody says we're just monitoring the situation to see what we need to do. So we don't know about any school closures yet, but be sure to be monitoring it throughout the weekend. The kids are out of school on Monday for MLK Day, but we will see what will happen on Tuesday. Again, school systems haven't made that decision just yet, but we will be notified immediately when they do, and we will pass that information on to you. Okay, everybody, let's move to our question of the day, and it has to do with video games. So let me pull it up here. Let me get here, and let's go ahead and pull up our chat. And our question of the day is, the Nintendo Switch 2 was just announced. What's your favorite video game console of all time? So we're going to see what you think about that. All of you gamers out there, we know there's adults who game as well as teens and kids. Benjamin says the funnest console of all time was the Nintendo 64 and then the PlayStation 2. Zach says he's been gaming since he was 4 in 1993 with the NES. He's had PlayStations, Xboxes, and a PC. However, the Switch is his favorite console ever, and he's super excited about the Switch too. Patrick says Xbox 360, and then he says Wii is a close second. Dara says the PlayStation. Bo says the Xbox 360 Solos. The PS2 and the PS5, according to Olivia. Michael, PlayStation 5, the Nintendo GameCube brought some great memories as well. So, you guys are kind of reminiscing about the days of what you've enjoyed with video games, or you're still enjoying. And so, thank you so much for answering our question of the day. This is like another language to me because my son has never played video games. He's almost 17. He's just never been interested in them. But a lot of friends play, and they have a whole social network of people playing. They're on their little consoles. They're talking to one another. So it's definitely a way to be social as well. But as for what's the best, no clue. We don't even, actually we do own an Xbox. We bought him an Xbox during COVID so that he would connect with his friends. And he played, what is that, Minecraft and some of those games back in 2020 with his friends, but he really hasn't picked it up since. So thank you so much for your comments. Now it's time to get to our poll of the day. So let me switch over to that. And our poll of the day has to do with the confirmation hearing. So we asked you, did you watch the Senate confirmation hearings this week? And so you just got to vote yes or no. And Karen says yes. Spencer says yes. So let's see. Dave said no. So go ahead and answer our poll question. Yes, did you watch? Or no, you did not. I did not watch them in their entirety, but I saw different sound bites with Pam Bondi, with Marco Rubio, and with Pete Hegseth. So they were actually, pretty interesting. So you can go ahead and watch highlights of those confirmation hearings if you'd like to on our website, WKRG.com. Okay, that's our poll of the day. If you want to go ahead and chime in about your favorite video game console or about the confirmation hearings, go to WKRG's Facebook page. Our question of the day and our poll of the day will be live until 5:30 tonight. That will do it for WKRG's News 5 Now. I am Devin Walsh, and I will see you for News 5 at 5. Have a great afternoon, everyone.
Covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. You are watching News 5 Now, brought to you by Green & Phillips.